Ni hao. Bye, Nebraska.
On May 19th, when the rest of the country was going home for summer vacation, the Nebraska volleyball team traveled to Shanghai, China to start a 17-day journey that would not only test who they were as a team on the court, but off the court as well.
You know, it was a 14-hour plane ride, so it was kind of brutal, but, you know, most of us stayed up, you know, all night the night before, but the last few hours were pretty brutal.
Before the Huskers took the court, they first would have to get acclimated to their new surroundings. The biggest difference they found? The food.
I'm still working on my technique. Yes.
I've never been so hesitant to try some of the food here, but I mean, Kayla's tried everything, we've tried everything, and surprisingly, I've liked more than I thought I would. Thank you.
After a day of practice, the Huskers were set to start their schedule of 13 matches, starting with Shanghai's Pro B team.
For the past 2 weeks, all we've been doing is 2 days and practicing and everything, and so we've kind of been seeing a lot of each other, and so it's great to get on the court and see something new, see some new faces.
After the second day of matches against the pros from Shanghai, the team was treated with a special treat.
We all went to Dairy Queen, Pizza Hut, and any other American places that we could find. And we were all on sugar highs, and it was awesome. Everybody was getting along and having a good time.
They were also treated with one of China's greatest acrobatic shows.
The Chinese acrobats was amazing. I've never seen anything like that in my life.
With 2 days of matches in the books, the Huskers were given the day off from volleyball and were able to go to one of Shanghai's greatest tourist attractions, the World Expo. Here, the team became an attraction as well.
All these people, like, they start taking pictures of me, and like before I know it, there's like a whole flock of people like wanting to take pictures with me, like little kids and their mothers, and like, you know, it's just like a big ordeal. It was a lot of fun though, but it got out of hand really fast.
After the break from volleyball, the Huskers headed to Hangzhou to play some of the best college competition China has to offer.
Well, we've been 2 days doing a little sightseeing away from volleyball, so this morning we got back into the gym. We want to be able to get back on the court and 2 days or no 2 days, get back into a rhythm with volleyball.
Almost halfway through the trip, the team began to realize exactly why they were brought to China.
I think getting to China and kind of having the cohesiveness and always being together as a team and bonding really is like showed up because you know, you can trust each other off the court, you can trust each other on the court.
The things that we experience here aren't going to be anything like we will at home, and so home's going to feel comfortable, and the Coliseum's going to feel good.
I think the playing better thing is really working out well too, because like these teams over here are so good that like you have to go to another level to, you know, compete.
The courts are really slippery and it's not what we're used to, and just the atmosphere is different, but I think that with everything that's been going on around us, we've all done really well so far.
With team chemistry building, it was time to see the rich history of one of the world's oldest countries. The first stop, Tiananmen Square.
So that gate is called Tiananmen. In English, it means the gate of heavenly peace. That gate from earlier Ming Dynasty, 1417. So it's very famous. That is the entrance to Forbidden City.
We saw the terracotta soldiers, which is like top 10 coolest things, which are 2,000 years old. So that was pretty cool.
There's a lot of people here. It feels kind of like a pretty important place. Some historic stuff, some tragedies happened here that this is a big deal to the city. So it's kind of cool to be here. It's kind of cool to see.
The next tourist stop was also the biggest test of endurance the Huskers found on their trip. The test being the historic Great Wall of China.
The high point of the China trip so far was climbing the Great Wall today as a team, because it was just a neat experience, and how often do you get to climb the Great Wall with all your best friends, so that was really cool.
Well, we climbed another mountain in Hawaii, called Diamond Head, and this was Diamond Head times 100. So it felt really good, like we really accomplished something.
As the trip was winding up and the team took on their last competition on the court, the captains of the 2010 squad and their coaches reflected on their experience.
I think we feel like this trip has gone by very fast, but at the same time, amazing experiences, great volleyball. They were tested to their limits, and we can go back home knowing we are absolutely a stronger 2010 Husker team.
I hoped that we would grow mentally, emotionally. We would find a connection that no other team could find, and I believe that we found that.
I've learned how much this team cares about each other, and how much love and how much everybody's willing to give. And it's really, really special to see that we just love each other so much and we care about each other so much that, we'll give everything.
Now, it is time to see if the 2010 Huskers can match the teams from 2000 and 2006 by turning their trip to China into the first stop on the road to a national championship.